what's up? It's Juanito again. My last video, nuts about that PRS. So I was thinking the PRS has the 5708 pickups, which are basically Paul Reed's version of the 57 PAF. Long story short, basically he got all the stuff from Gibson that they use in the 50s and made pickups out of it. Same machines, same wire, same magnets. So I mean, I guess he got it down. So let's see. And I have that Gibson over there. That's a 2016 Les Paul Studio, faded, and it has the burst buckers. So it's all the Les Paul anybody will need. Is just a great guitar. Plays amazing too. So PRS Les Paul to the Mesa Boogie amp. There's gonna be no setting changes. I'm gonna use the lead channel, and I'm gonna boost it with a tube screamer. And the settings on the mini tube screamer is volume all the way up, tone all the way up, and the drive all the way down. So it's more like to give it like a mid boost. And what else? The guitar I'm gonna do Guns N' Roses solo to Don't Cry, and I hope I don't make you cry in a bad way. It's gonna be, I'm gonna go for what Slash calls the woman sound, which is basically bridge pickup, tone all the way rolled off, so it's super dark without being neck pickup kind of dark. So it's a pretty interesting tone. I looked it up, and that's what he did. He usually uses the neck on his solos, but I guess for that song in particular, he went with the bridge with the tone rolled off, the woman sound. Sounds sexist, who knows? So, all right, let's see how this goes. So, yes, guitar, two screamer, amp, lead channel, and nothing else. No reverb, no nothing. So, as organic as it gets for get that Les Paul tone. All right, let's see.
Don't you cry tonight.
So, let's call this an after action report. Ex-military, and get that shit off my system. Okay, so first impressions. The first thing I noticed was the playability of the PRS. Even though it's only a quarter of an inch shorter scale than the Gibson, the string tension way looser. I mean, it's like, wow. And I had to adapt. You can probably hear a little bit of sharp bends because I'm just so used to either 25.5 or the 24 and 3/4 of the Les Paul, and yeah, that got me a little bit by surprise. I was like, oh wow, okay, it's a little bit um, more loose, so gotta be a little bit more finesse with the bends. Tone wise, I love those pickups on the PRS, but I also love the pickups on the Gibson. They actually sounded quite different to, at least from my perspective from playing. I was like, okay, this is different. The Gibson, they're definitely hotter pickups. I mean, I could totally hear the volume boost, and it was just a lot punchier. And the 5708s are more, I guess, on the vintage side of things. I imagine the fairly low output, because back in those days, they didn't have like super hot pickups. You know, they made the humbuckers not for the help for the output, but for to buck the hum. So it definitely has a vintage vibe, but I love the fact that I have one Les Paul and one PRS single cut that is almost like a Les Paul, but they sound different, and it's cool. I don't want my guitars to sound the same. So, which one do I like the most? That's a tough one. I have to go with the Gibson, because the tone of those burst buckers is more my thing. You know, I think, I don't want to say they sound better. It's just more my style of tone, and I'm sure the PRS, I love how it sounds too. That feedback I was getting from the amp, super cool stuff. You know, it's gonna inspire me on other ways of my guitar journey. So I do love both guitars. The playability of the PRS is a little bit easier. The neck is a little bit more comfortable. The Gibson is more of a classic. I think this one, the 2016 faded, I think is more of a vintage style, so it's a little bit chunkier neck. But I love it too. So I have two really cool guitars, two really cool single cuts, and I couldn't be happier. So I hope you enjoy the review, the head-to-head thing, and I hope you didn't cringe too much. You know, I took a few takes, and I was like, I had to be at peace with the fact that it won't be absolutely perfect, and I don't want to be doing this all night. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and until next time.